Hello everyone, welcome to our online training for the student conduct process. This is David Palizzi, the residence coordinator of White Hall. We'll be going over what our conduct process looks like, our philosophy behind it, and how you can better support your students who are going through the conduct process. Our RLDS conduct philosophy. Most importantly, this is educational, not punitive. We also have a strong emphasis on relationship building and helping students understand the individual impact as well as the community impact. Preponderance of evidence. What this means is whether a conduct hearing officer believes that a violation of the conduct code more likely than not happened. So it operates on a spectrum of no evidence to overwhelming evidence. Reasonable preponderance falls at the 51% mark towards overwhelming evidence. Conversely, to the court of law, where they use a beyond a reasonable doubt standard, we use a preponderance of evidence. Some common behavioral issues on campus. Alcohol and other drugs. Alcohol offenses, in particular, may look different at the apartments than in the halls. We also see some community disruption and civility, which commonly includes some roommate conflicts. We also see noise and quiet/courtesy hours. So what happens after an incident? After a staff members document an incident, the students involved may go through the student conduct process. Depending on the incident, this generally involves a meeting with a residence coordinator. Students are notified of these meetings via email approximately 1 to 3 days after the incident report is reviewed. There is no one-size-fits-all in the student conduct process. What that means is just because one conduct case was resolved one way, that doesn't mean it's going to be resolved the same way. The residence coordinator talks to the student on an individual basis, and it's unique. Residents will attend the meetings as assigned to them by their residence coordinator. The student will have a one-to-one meeting with the residence coordinator to talk about what happened, what led up to this incident, and more importantly, why it happened. The incident report is as a residence coordinator's main tool and resource in the conduct meeting. It is for this reason it is very important that your IRs are detailed and well written. The residence coordinator also asks the student about their overall UW experience, how classes are going, how they are adjusting, and other challenges they might be facing. This is important because some students' choices are a byproduct of difficulties they are encountering, and we want to help them overcome those difficulties. This reinforces our philosophy that our conduct process is educational and not punitive. The goal of the meeting is to build relationships between the residence coordinator and the student, help the student learn from the incident, and help them get back on the right track. After a conduct meeting, students receive a follow-up letter via email from their residence coordinator. The letter may contain sanctions, things they have to do, and/or a change in the student's disciplinary status. Examples could include a reflective paper, disciplinary probation for a period of time, etc. The residence coordinator will typically have talked about these in a conduct meeting. Students may be referred to other campus resources for additional follow-up, such as AWARE, the University Counseling Center, and the Wellness Center. If you are meeting with a student and they have questions about their incident report or their conduct sanction letter, please refer to them to the residence coordinator with whom they spoke with. If a student also gets a ticket, the UW conduct process is separate from the legal process, although there are some parallels between the two. If a resident is cited, they will have a court date. This generally doesn't happen as quickly as their conduct meetings. In some cases, including some alcohol and drug offenses, the judge may offer the student the chance to complete the AWARE program and receive a reduced fine. The AWARE program is housed in the University Counseling Center and offers harm reduction-based education around alcohol and marijuana use. AWARE is also used by RLDS as a sanction for alcohol and drug violations. What this means for you as a resident assistant is that it is likely your student who receives a ticket will have to take AWARE to satisfy their sanction for their university incident as well as for the citation they receive through the court. So, a student does not have to take AWARE twice, but rather, once they go through it once, it will satisfy both requirements. The University Counseling Center and the AWARE program. Sometimes students encounter conduct issues as a result of a personal life difficulty. Residence coordinators may refer students to the University Counseling Center for support and/or to the AWARE program as a sanction. We will also coordinate with the Dean of Students' office, where students can have help with a broad range of personal, academic, financial, and behavioral concerns. We also use the University of Wyoming Care Team, which is housed in the Dean of Students' office, made up of partners across campus who are trained to evaluate and respond to students who are navigating high-level challenges. Even though RAs are not directly involved in conduct beyond documenting incidents, your support is crucial for students during this process. Remember to follow up with residents after an incident occurs. Being documented and/or receiving a citation can be scary and embarrassing. Make sure your residents feel supported. This is an important bullet because I really want you all to really hear this. We are not to judge our students. Our role is to support students, and this includes supporting them when they make mistakes. Residents may ask you questions about the conduct process. Remember not to promise any specific outcome. You can give them a general overview of the process, that they will meet with a residence coordinator, they will have the chance to tell their side of the story, etc. Remember, you want to refer the resident to the residence coordinator that they spoke with for detailed questions about the process.